Sex in the City. First, let's establish it. I like Sex in the City.
You used to watch
Sex in the City is dope. You like it?
I never watched it. I've
for
never seen an
real?
episode.
You don't judge me, do you? Okay.
No,
okay.
I'm not judging.
So, wow. Sophia, did you watch it?
Of course, I've seen the whole thing. You can rewatch it. It's all on Netflix or whatever.
Okay.
So, fellas, come on. Sex in the City is known for its focus on women's relationships and experiences. However, it's unlikely to offer a direct fix for male loneliness. The show primarily portrays relationships between men and women, and the core themes revolve around women's perspectives. However, there is a thought now that Sex in the City can indirectly address male loneliness by showcasing the importance of a healthy relationship, communication, emotional vulnerability, and I 1,000% agree that we men can learn a lot from. They make it a point to get together once a month, or go together to this vacation, or go to meet at this restaurant, or get together for just, you don't have to necessarily be watching sports or something like that. You actually get together, a book club. These are the things that I myself am starting to learn that I need more of. This is one of the reasons why every first Sunday of the month, I do a men's deal where we get together for breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning. We can learn a lot from Sex in the City.
Do you, when you have these gatherings, do you talk about deep issues?
What? Let me tell you something. Now, not this Sunday, but last Sunday in May, a few of us in the text thread went home and, well, I did mine in an in-around way. I didn't go direct, but I appreciated my wife more after I left these things. Yes, we talk about our careers. We talk about our jobs, what we are going through. The other day, we talked about, and by the way, I'm going to say this. 45-year-old plus black men talking about what is happening with crime is something that probably should be on a podcast, because it is unfiltered and it gets to the point. Matter of fact, you conservatives out there would probably love this discussion and how we talk about it. But yeah, we talk about everything.
So what do you make of, because when this article made this point, I just thought, wow, I haven't seen a lot of shows for men. I couldn't even think of any that were like a Sex in the City where men could see themselves and say, oh, I've had that experience, and feel like they can relate. Mm-hmm. What do you make of the fact that we haven't had something like that? I mean, it makes you wonder, is there some belief that men wouldn't watch it?
Well, yeah, because, for example, it's not cool for a man to admit they love rom-coms, right? Why?
That's true. It's a chick flick.
Right? I love rom-coms. I really do. Right? I've been watching rom-coms since Can't Buy Me Love back in the 80s. Right?
Or you might like a Lifetime movie.
I love them Lifetime.
See?
Yeah.
See?
But these are the reasons why, when we start, like, being serious for a second, when we start talking about suicides in this country, when we start talking about mass shootings in this country, this is why it is dominated by men. More men do these things because, Angela, a lot of times we put on this front and this facade as if everything is okay on the exterior. And sometimes inside we struggling and we don't have anybody to, okay, sure, therapy, if you can pay for it and you got the means to do that, great. But if you don't, you keep that bottled inside. I have a friend, my buddy Cornelius. He probably listening as he's driving on the garbage truck right now. He and I have known each other for 25 years. We know more about each other in the last 6 months.
Just having these.
Because before, when we were getting together, hanging out, going to this club, going to that club. And so you could be hanging out with partners that you really don't know. You guys just have something in common that you like to do. And women, you all do such a better job than we men because you mimic what you see on Sex in the City. You have a wine night. You have a book club. Like, somebody might say, oh, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's the problem with us men. We say things like, "Oh, you'll lose your man card if you do this," which is the dumbest thing in the world when people say you'll lose your man card.
What does that mean? Yeah.
Or some people will say, "Bro, that person is a beta. Call him a beta."
What's wrong with the beta man? Beta man, good. What's wrong with a beta man?